Kalhan's third book mentions of a Gonand dynasty which ruled for about 590 years till the establishment of the Karkotas. The notable rulers of this dynasty are Durlabvardhan. Kalhan assigns a regnal span of 36 years from 625 to 661 AD. He was also known as Prajanaditya and gifted many villages known as Agraharas to Brahmins. Rajtarangini records no military activity during his reign, assuming Xuanzang to have visited Kashmir twice during his reign. Durlabvardhan controlled vast swaths of territories including modern-day Kashmir, Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Durlabhak. As per Kalhan, Anangalekha had him declared as his Dauhitra and Durlabhak became known as Pratapaditya, adopting the surname of his maternal grandfather. Durlabhak is assigned a regnal span of 50 years. He had a brother Malhan. Durlabhak married Narendra Prabha, who had been earlier married to Nona, a wealthy merchant from outside Kashmir. He had three sons, Chandrapid, Tarapid and Lalitaditya. Kalhan records him to have impressive military prowess. Several agrahars were established by Hanumant, son of his minister Uda. Chandrapid ruled from 712 and bore the name Vajra Aditya. Kalhan paints a benevolent and virtuous image of the ruler. Two stories are narrated to the same effect. Jayant Bhatt's great-grandfather Shaktivaman was one of his ministers. In 713, Emperor Xuanzong of Tang received an embassy from Chandrapid requesting aid against Arab invasions. Chandrapid did not receive any help but nonetheless managed to defend his territory. In 720, Xuanzong sent an envoy to bestow upon him the title King of Kashmir. These diplomatic exchanges led to the formation of an imperial alliance between the Tangs and Karkotas. In 722, after the Tangs emerged victorious against Tibet, the Chinese court credits Kashmir for having provided ample food to their troops stationed in Gilgit. Kalhan notes him to have been assassinated by his brother Tarapid, who recruited a Brahmin for the purpose. Tarapid. Little is noted about his rule in Rajtarangini except that he was tyrannical and oppressed the Brahmins. He bore the name Udayaditya and was murdered after 4 years. The practice of magic rites by Brahmins is held to be the cause. Tansen notes this king to be Tarapid, however, other scholars have identified him with Chandrapid. Lalitaditya. A word conqueror, Lalitaditya Muktapid, from 724 to 761 AD, is credited by Kalhan with extensive conquests spanning major parts of India, Afghanistan, and Central Asia. He is said to have even subdued Yashovarman, winning Kannauj. Kalhan lived around 4 centuries after Lalitaditya, and popular imagination appears to have embellished Lalitaditya's achievements by then. A century before, Al-Biruni noted the Kashmiris to celebrate an annual festival in commemoration of Lalitaditya, who defeated the Turks and ruled over the world. Kuvalyapid, son of Lalitaditya and his first queen Kamla Devi, his short reign of 1 year and half a month was marked by a succession struggle between him and his half-brother. No evidence other than the Rajtarangini exists to corroborate his reign. Kalhan held him to be a virtuous ruler. Vajraditya, son of Lalitaditya and his second queen Chakramardika, he was also known as Bapyaka. No evidence other than the Rajtarangini exists to corroborate his reign. Kalhan noted the 7 years of his rule to have been cruel. Vajraditya's reign saw a successful raid by the governor of Sindh and introduction of slave trade. Prithviapid I. According to Kalhan, he ruled for a span of 4 years and 1 month. He was overthrown by Sangrampid I, who ruled for 7 years. Tribhuvanpid, despite being the eldest, had abdicated the throne. Jayapid ruled for 31 years and partook in multiple conquests to faraway territories in an apparent bid to outrival Muktapid. However, Kalhan's narrative is noted to be excessively exaggerated and in absence of other corroborating sources from across a vast geographical region, the authenticity of the raids and other events must be disputed. He was also known by the name Vinyaditya. Brahmin immigrants from Indus and Dravid regions were settled in Kashmir during Jayapid's reign. Shemin's great-great-grandfather Narendra was a minister in his court. Jayapid had two sons, Lalitapid and Sangrampid II. Lalitapid. Kalhan condemns Lalitapid as a recklessly extravagant ruler whose court was infested with courtesans, concubines, and jesters and provided no patronage to learning. He ruled for 12 years and had donated agrahars. He had one son, Chippata from his concubine Jayadevi, who was the daughter of a spirit distiller. Sangrampid II. Lalitapid was succeeded by his stepbrother Sangrampid II, also known as Prathvyapid II. He had a son, Anangipid, who ruled for 7 years. Chippattajayapid. Chippattajayapid was crowned in 837 AD. However, due to his young age, the real power was vested in the 5 brothers of Jayadevi, who followed the orders of Jayadevi but yet engaged in an acute mismanagement of affairs. After Chippattajayapid was murdered in around 840, having ruled for 12 years, the brothers gained considerable power but fought each other to retain complete control of the empire. Thank you.